candles. Oh, BJ looks so silly in that big party hat. Oh, hi, everybody. It's good to see you again. I'm glad you're here because I have something super deep duper to share with you. This is my photo album, and it's filled with oodles of pictures of happy times I've had with friends like you. Oh, there are so many happy memories. Oh, look. Do you remember this? It was a warm day, and Nan and I were spinning round and round in the sunshine.
We have lots of fresh air out here, Barney.
Oh, we sure do, man, but all this spinning is making me dizzy. Oh, whoa, 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 oh, somebody got me the right way. Oh, thanks, everybody. Oh, I got a little carried away because it always feels so good being outdoors in the sunshine.
Oh, Mr. Sun, Mr. Golden Sun, please shine down on me. Oh, Mr. Sun, Mr. Golden Sun, hiding behind a tree. These little children are asking you to please come out so we can play with you. Oh, Mr. Sun, Mr. Golden Sun, please shine down on me.
Very nice.
Oh, Mr. Sun, Mr. Golden Sun, please shine down on me. Oh, Mr. Sun, Mr. Golden Sun, hiding behind a tree. These little children are asking you to please come out so we can play with you. Oh, Mr. Sun, Mr. Golden Sun, please shine down on, please shine down on, please shine down on me.
Oh, boy, I just...
Barney, you said plants need lots of light and fresh air to grow. Well, then this ought to help the bean plant grow.
Sean, there's plenty of sunlight and fresh air coming through this open window.
Well, okay, but what's this? Whoa, that might be too much water, Sean. Okay, I won't give it too much water, but I sure wish it would hurry up and grow. Don't worry, Sean. Why, I'll bet your bean plant will go way up into the sky someday. Just like the story of Jack and the Beanstalk. Wow. Do you really think so? I can just imagine what that would be like.
Once upon a time, in a tiny little home, Jack and his mother lived all alone. Then one special day, as strange as it seems, Jack traded their cow for some magic beans. Jack planted the beans and hoped they would grow. But would they? Could they? Jack didn't know. Then the earth rumbled and shook a big shake. The ground in Jack's garden started to break. And up grew a beanstalk, tall and proud, right up to the sky, right into the clouds. Jack started climbing up into the air. What would be at the top when he got way up there?
Woo! I wonder what'll be at the top when I get way up there.
Good question. Let's go, everybody. I can't wait to see. Oh, the giant's castle. Jack wanted to hide, but bravely he chose to tiptoe inside. Jack found a hen that laid golden eggs, and he broke the chain that held her legs. Then he found a harp that played without ending.
That's a guitar.
Hey, we're just pretending. Jack took the treasure and was ready to run when he saw the giant who said,
3, 5, 4, 5.
The giant was terribly big and scary. He castle and climbed down, down, down. When he saw his small house, he jumped to the ground. Oh, look out! Leap the lizard! Whoa! His mother was waiting with a little axe, and she gave that beanstalk some very big whacks. And down it fell with a crash that was loud, leaving the giant stuck up in the clouds. And after some kissing and hugging and laughter, they all lived happily ever after.
The end.
Yay!
I like being Jack. Good job, everybody. Thank you, thank you. But I sure should be an iPad would grow as fast as Jack's magic beans.
Oh, plants take a long time to grow, Sean.
It must have taken a really long time for this tree to get so big. It's so pretty, and it gives us lots of shade, and a home for the birds. And the green grass grows all around.
Oh, hey, get it? There was a home
There was a home
in the middle of the ground,
in the middle of the ground,
the prettiest home
the prettiest home
that you ever did see.
that you ever did see.
And the green grass grows all around, and the green grass grows all around. And in this hole,
And in this home
there was a tree,
there was a tree,
the prettiest tree
the prettiest tree
that you ever did see.
that you ever did see.
Well, the tree in the hole and the hole in the ground, and the green grass grows all around, and the green grass grows all around. And on this tree,
And on this tree
there was a branch,
there was a branch,
the prettiest branch
the prettiest branch
that you ever did see.
that you ever did see.
Well, the branch on the tree and the tree in the hole and the hole in the ground, and the green grass grows all around, and the green grass grows all around. And on this branch,
And on this branch
there was a nest,
there was a nest,
the prettiest nest
the prettiest nest
that you ever did see.
that you ever did see.
Well, the nest on the branch and the branch on the tree and the tree in the hole and the hole in the ground, and the green grass grows all around, and the green grass grows all around. And in this nest,
In this nest
there was an egg,
there was an egg,
the prettiest egg
the prettiest egg
that you ever did see.
you ever did see.
Well, the egg in the nest and the nest on the branch and the branch on the tree and the tree in the hole and the hole in the ground, and the green grass grows all around, and the green grass grows all around. And in this egg,
In this egg
there was a
there
bird,
was a bird,
the prettiest bird
the prettiest bird
that you ever did see.
that you ever did see.
Well, the bird in the egg and the egg in the nest and the nest on the branch and the branch on the tree and the tree in the hole and the hole in the ground, and the green grass grows all around, and the green grass grows all around. And the green grass grows all around, and the green grass grows all around. Wow! And the green grass grew all around. Oh, we sure had fun watching things grow that day. The pink plant and the... Oh my, what's this? Looks like this old tree has got another kite. They're always getting stuck on these limbs. Say, that reminds me of the day we found another kite up here in the treehouse. Let's see, I
because it has spots, like yours.
Oh, it does.
My kite looks like a butterfly flying through the air. Like that one? Just like that one.
Beautiful. Oh, goodbye, little butterfly. Come back soon.
Bye-bye. Hey, look. What's that? It looks like another note. I'll go get it.
Here it is. What's it say?
It's another rhyme. Listen. Butterfly wings go flap, flap, flap. Make your hands go clap, clap, clap.
Well, let's give it a try. This is a song and a clapping game. It's so much fun to play. You can do it with a group. You can do it by yourself. You can do it most every day. Just listen now. Have you got it? That's it. All together now. Now it's going to be your turn to try the clapping part. You can do it real loud or do it real soft, but get ready because we're going to start. Here we go now. Once more now. Oh, good job, everybody. Now let's try something different. The good thing about this clapping is that the rhythm will never, never change. But the things we're going to clap on may seem a little strange. On your stomach now. On your shoulders. Wasn't that silly? Let's try that again. The good thing about this clapping is that the rhythm will never, never change. But the things we're going to clap on may seem a little strange. On your knees now. On your hips now. That's my favorite. One more time. Here is the end of the clapping song. It's sung in many lands. Just to make us feel good on the very last time, everybody clap with your hands. Here we go now. Last time now. Flying kites are so much fun. Oh, I can see why someone was flying this kite today. The wind is just right. Looks like kites are the only things flying around.
Hey, you found my kite, Barney. Thanks.
You're welcome, BJ. But it looks like you lost something else.
I know. My hat blew right off my head.
Oh,
Oh, thanks. What you doing today?
well, I've been looking through my photograph album.
Oh.
In fact, the wind blowing your hat away reminds me of another time you lost your hat. Remember that day?
I sure do, Barney. Everybody tried to help me find another one. Hi, buddy. You look different, BJ. I do? Uh-huh. Something doesn't look right.
Are you feeling okay?
Well, I have been feeling kind of sad. I lost my hat. My favorite hat. Something was different. How'd you lose it? The wind blew it off my head and it flew into the back of a truck. I yelled, but the driver just drove away. I had my name and address written inside the cap. I just hope the driver sends it back. I sure miss it.
It always makes us sad when we lose one of our favorite things.
Maybe we could help you find another hat, BJ.
That's a great idea.
Oh, you think you could? Sure. There are all kinds of hats around here.
Let's take a look.
All right. Wow, look at all the hats. There's a lot of them. What about this one, BJ? A drum major's hat? I don't know. Why don't you try it? Okay. Huh.
What do you think, guys?
I like it.
Well, I kind of like it.
You look like you're ready to lead the band.
Hey, all right. Follow me, guys.
The ants go marching one by one, hurrah, hurrah. The ants go marching two by two, hurrah, hurrah. The ants go marching three by three.
A little one stops to climb a tree.
And they all go marching down to the ground to get out of the rain. Boom, 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 boom.
Go on, everybody. Let's march.
The ants go marching four by four, hurrah, hurrah. The ants go marching four by four, hurrah, hurrah. The ants go marching six by six.
The little one stops to pick up sticks.
And they all go marching down to the ground to get out of the rain. Boom, 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 boom.
Yeah, all right. Well, it is a nice hat, but it's too tall. Besides, I'd have to march everywhere I went.
That's true.
Come on, let's see what else we can find.
Okay.
Hey, BJ, why don't you try this hat?
What's that?
It's a chef's hat for cooking in a restaurant. Come on, BJ, try it.
Okay.
BJ.
Well, what about this one?
I like it.
Yeah.
Just looking at that hat reminds me I'm getting kind of hungry. Me too. Could you make us something to eat, BJ?
Okay, but I want to make something special.
What's that? Peanut butter and jelly?
No,
Bologna sandwich.
no,
Alligator pie?
no. I want to make s'mores.
S'mores?
You get a graham cracker and you break it in two.
We get a graham cracker and we make it like you.
You get a chunk of chocolate and you put it right there.
We get a chunk of chocolate and we do it with flair.
You roast a marshmallow, you get it real hot.
We roast marshmallows and we like them a lot.
You smush them all together and take a big bite.
S'mores, you know it's alright. Crackly crackers and lickety sweet. S'mores, they're so good to eat. S'mores, they're really a treat.
Do it again. Do it again. All right, Tasha. Back to the ride. Yeah.
Go.
Yeah.
Go.
Yeah. You get a graham cracker and you break it in two. You get a chunk of chocolate and you do like I do. You roast a marshmallow, you toast it just right. You smush them all together and you take a big bite. Crackly crackers and lickety sweet. S'mores, they're something to eat. S'mores, they're really a treat. I tried lots of different hats that day. A beanie and a top hat. Even a construction helmet. Thanks for helping me look for another hat, everyone. Maybe someday I'll find one I like.
We hope so, BJ.
Well, I'll see you later. I'm going up to the treehouse for a while.
Okay. See you soon.
Bye, bye, BJ. I wish we could have found a hat that was right for BJ. What if we made him one? That's a great idea.
Oh, this sounds like a job for
The Barney Day!
boy. Let's see what we can find. Well, I've been looking in my Barney bag, and I found a lot of things. Gizmos and gadgets and odds and ends, and even some old strings.
So let's ask ourselves the question, what can we make today? With imagination and the Barney bag, let's see what we can make today. Yeah, let's see what we can make today.
So you cut out triangles, huh? Triangles put together make the top of the cap. Top it off with a button.
This is great.
Let's do
surprise.
Something you've been looking for.
Huh? Wow! Oh, for a second, I thought that was my hat.
It is your hat.
We made it for you.
All right.
Let's see it on.
It fits great. How's it look?
It looks good.
Thanks a lot, guys. This is great.
You're welcome.
Well, that story ended happily ever after, didn't it, BJ?
It sure did, Barney. My friends made a new hat for me, and someone found the old one and mailed it back to me. Now I've got an extra hat whenever I need it.
Well, be careful the wind doesn't blow it away again, or you'll need that extra hat.
I'll be careful, Barney. Guess I'll fly my kite some more.
Oh, well, I'll help you get started.
Thanks, Barney. See you later.
Whoa! Bye-bye!
Bye.
So long! Oh, it's fun to play at the playground, isn't it? Love to play hopscotch, jumping on the different numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, there are lots of other ways you can have fun with numbers too. You can count on your fingers or write numbers on a piece of paper. Oh, there are numbers everywhere. Oh, Tasha showed us a new way to have fun with numbers one day.
Number? Did I hear someone say number?
Wow.
Why, that reminds me of a story about a very lonely little number.
Oh, why, it's Stella. I mean, Tasha, the storyteller.
Jumbo.
Ah.
That means hello in Swahili.
Jumbo, Tasha.
Oh.
What's Swahili? It's a language they speak in Kenya. That's a country in Africa.
Wow, I love your clothes, Tasha. You made a really cool dress out of the parachute.
Thank you, Min. My parachute dress isn't exactly like the kind women wear in Africa, but sometimes their dresses have lots of pretty colors like this. My hat is called a kufi.
Did you say you have a story for us about a number?
Why, indeed I do, Jason. It's a poem about a lonely little number.
All right. Tasha's gonna tell us a story.
Once there was a number whose name was simply 1. He often played all by himself, but didn't have much fun. He was feeling sad and blue until he met the number 2. They were happy as can be when introduced to number 3. Soon came a knock upon the door, an instant jolly number 4. They all beat drums with little sticks brought by the numbers 5 and 6. Skipping rope was really great when joined by numbers 7 and 8. And 1 was very happy when he made friends with 9 and 10. Now I'm not lonely anymore, said number 1 to number 4. We'll be your friends and play again, said numbers 3 and 5 and 10. I've had a lot of fun today, number 1 was heard to say. They'd finished playing many games. Can you help me say their names? 1,
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Now I'll count to 10 in Swahili. Moja, mbili, tatu, nne, tano, sita, saba, nane, tisa, kumi.
Hey, we can use these numbers to have some fun. Let's
album today, and I think I have a picture you'd like to see again.
Oh, goody. What is it?
Oh, well, do you remember the day Stella told a story about sailing?
Oh, yes. That was the day we sailed to Coco Island. Hi, everybody. Hi, Stella. Are you going to tell a story?
Yes, baby bop, a very special story. And you're all going to be in it.
Oh, goody.
Well, let's start again. Once upon a time, some sailors went to search for a treasure on Coco Island, which was far away. So they loaded up their boat, pulled up the anchor, and got ready to set sail.
Everything looks ship-shape.
Yeah.
Okay, everybody, are you ready to sail to Coco Island to look for treasure?
Let's go.
Where's Stella, Barney?
Oh, I think we'll be seeing her before long.
It really feels like we're out on the ocean, Barney.
Oh, it's fun to pretend, isn't it?
Yes.
Let's go on an adventure, a sailing adventure. There's a great big world to explore.
Let's go on an adventure, a sailing adventure, for fun, surprises, and more.
We can make believe we're sailing on a sailing ship. Or pretend we're climbing a mountain. We can go anywhere.
Let's take a trip. Let's go on an adventure, a sailing adventure. There's a great big world to explore. Let's go on an adventure, a sailing adventure, for fun, surprises, and more.
We can make believe we're flying in a hot air balloon. Or pretend that we're in a rocket. We can go anywhere.
Even the moon. Let's go on an adventure, a sailing adventure. There's a great big world to explore. Let's go on an adventure, a sailing adventure, for fun, surprises, and more. Let's go on an adventure, a sailing adventure, for fun, surprises, and more.
Are we there yet, Barney?
Not yet, but I think we're getting close.
Goody.
Hey, everybody. I think I see an island.
Really?
My compass says we're headed in the right direction.
Then I bet that's Coco Island.
Coco Island!
Very soon.
We're almost there! What's happening?
Oh, it's starting to get stormy. There's big waves on the ocean. Hang on, everybody!
Barney, look at these coconuts.
Oh,
We must be on Coco Island. Maybe we'll find some treasure here.
maybe so, Carlos. Oh, I guess the storm blew us here. It sure was windy.
Yeah, I lost my boat in a bottle. It must have fallen overboard. I lost my compass. I lost my binoculars. I guess they went overboard too. I lost my camera.
And I lost my blankie.
Oh, I know you're all sad that you lost your things, but maybe they'll wash up on the beach.
At least we're here, and we're all okay.
Yeah.
This is Coco Island, right?
Well, I think so. Well, I lost the map in the storm too, but it looks like an island. Very far away from the homes we know is a very sunny place where it's fun to go. You can't get here with a car or train, but when you look around, you'll be glad you came.
This place is called an island and it's plain to see. It's got an ocean and a beach and greenery. Imagine all the fun things that we'll find out as we see what an island is all about.
It's a little bit of ground with water all around, a mountain in the middle and a jungle sound.
Birds and the breeze and the coconut trees. That's where an island is.
You can gab with a crab who lives in the sand, or wave to a butterfly as big as your hand.
And if you get hungry for a tasty meal, there are bunches of bananas that have appeal.
It's a little bit of ground with water all around. A mountain in the middle and the leaf sound. Birds and the breeze and the coconut trees. That's what an island is. It's a little bit of ground with water all around. And nothing in the middle and a gentle leaf sound. Birds and the breeze and the coconut trees. That's what an island is.
Oh, that's what an island is. One more time now.
That's what an island is.
We met a talking parrot.
Min found a pretty rock.
And I did too, Barney.
And we found mysterious footprints in the sand.
Oh, hey, look. Footprints. They go that way. Treasure.
Those footprints.
Here's one.
The footprints end right here.
I wonder what happened.
Hello. Hey, the parrot's gone. Huh?
Someone must have let him out.
Hello? Is this what you're looking for?
Thanks, Dad.
I'm pretending to be someone else.
Oh, my. Who are you?
I'm Fancy LaRue, the pirate.
A pirate? Wow. Neat.
Your hat is funny.
It is?
Yes, it has 1, 2, 3 corners.
You're right.
Doesn't it?
My hat, it has 3 corners. 3 corners has my hat. And had it not 3 corners, it would not be my hat.
Yes, that's true.
Mine, it has 3 corners. 3 corners has mine. And had it not 3 corners, it would not be mine. Mine, it has corners. Corners has mine. And had it not corners, it would not be mine.
Good.
Mine, it has mine. And had it not, it would not be mine. My hat, it has 3 corners. 3 corners has my hat. And had it not 3 corners, it would not be my hat.
Did you come here to look for the treasure, Stella? Fancy?
Yes, I did. And I think I know how to find it.
You do?
I found this note here, and it says, pieces of an old boat will lead you to the treasure. Are you ready to look now?
Let's get started.
What are we looking for?
Footprints.
Oh, hey,
Look at this. It's a porthole.
a portal. What's a porthole?
That's what you call a window on a boat.
Oh,
Maybe we're supposed to look through the porthole. I think I see some more boat stuff.
Getting closer to the treasure box, I can feel.
It looks like a great big egg.
That's right. X marks the spot.
You mean the treasure's here?
I bet it's right under that egg.
Let's take a look.
Oh, goody.
Treasure chest!
It's a good treasure.
Oh, let's open it.
1, 2, 3.
Everybody,
time, Baby Bop. Say hello to Stella. Fancy LaRue the pirate if you see her again.
Okay, I will. Bye-bye, Barney.
Bye-bye. So long.
Bye.
See you soon.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Baby Bop thought Stella's three-quarter hat was very funny. And that reminds me of another funny hat. I think it's here in my closet somewhere. Here it is. Boy, isn't this hat fun? I wore it on a very special day not too long ago. I think I have a picture of that day in my album. Let me see. Where is it? Oh, I found it. Oh, here, look. It all started one day when I was playing with friends out in the playground.
Barney, we're going to have a party with lots of food and decorations.
A party? Oh, this is going to be fun. I just love parties. Gonna have a party, what'll I do? Gonna have a party, what'll I do? Gonna have a party, what'll I do? Skip to Maloo, my darling.
Lulu, skip to my loo. Lulu, skip to my loo. Lulu, skip to my loo. Skip to my loo, my darling.
Going to the market, wanna come too? Going to the market, wanna come too? Going to the market, wanna come too? Skip to Maloo, my darling.
Lulu, skip to my loo. Lulu, skip to my loo. Lulu, skip to my loo. Skip to my loo, my darling.
Balloons and streamers, party hats too. Balloons and streamers, party hats too. Balloons and streamers, party hats too. Skip to Maloo, my darling. Let's see. There will be food and decorations, but what's this party for? A birthday?
No, Barney, it's just a party for a very special guest. But we can't tell you who it is because it's a surprise.
Oh, I just love surprises.
Lulu, skip to my loo. Lulu, skip to my loo. Lulu, skip to my loo. Skip to my loo, my darling.
Let's get ready for the party.
Okay. Oh, our special guest is really going to be surprised. Oh, but I wonder who it could be. Wow, I can't wait to find out. Mommy, just look at this lovely grocery store, Baby Bop.
Is this where we get balloons?
Well, let's ask the grocer.
Hello, sir. Hello, miss. May I help you today?
Why, yes, thank you, Min. We're shopping for a party, and we would like some fruit juice, please.
And balloons, too.
Certainly. We have balloons and fruit juice. We have fruit juice in a bottle like this or in these small boxes. I suggest the small boxes for a party.
Well, in that case, I'll take the boxes, please.
Ooh, look at all the good things to eat. But there's no one here to help us.
Let me try this. Oh,
May I help you? Yes, you may, Mr. Baker.
These look good. What are they?
Those are hot cross buns. We also have bread and rolls and bagels.
oh, it all looks very good. But we would like some blueberry muffins. Do you have any?
We sure do. We have blueberry and strawberry, raspberry and pear, peach and prune, and plum over there. Some of them are hot, and some of them are cold. We even have some that are 5 days old.
Oh, instead of calling you the baker, Sean, we should call you the Muffin Man.
Whoa, yay!
Do you know the Muffin Man, the Muffin Man, the Muffin Man? Do you know the Muffin Man who lives on Drury Lane?
Yes, we know the Muffin Man, the Muffin Man, the Muffin Man. Yes, we know the Muffin Man who lives on Drury Lane.
Hot cross buns, hot cross buns. One a penny, two person that this hat will fit. And guess what? He's already here.
The party's for me?
That's right, Barney.